Yeah, the martial art, the body is 4 parts is most important, like 4 department. One is arm, leg, is one department. One is trunk, but trunk is 3 department. One is physical trunk, we call it body art, which is like a boxer is best the body art. They do all kind of, the body, hook him, they go on left, and maybe turn, so they're very good on the body art. But the inside the body have 2 major force. One is called the zhongding, which is centrifugal, force, like a centrifugal equilibrium. So the center force. So Chinese call it zhongding. This is very important. This is one major department, like a military department. But another one is internal body, Neixing, which Chinese call it Neixing, internal change. And he created a Wai Si. So it's called a diplomatic department. It's very important because he will be reached to outside world. So the internal created force, created scientific force, can affect space. So this is the total is 4 departments, but each department is doing different work. So it's needed training. Even the arm for them, just simple arm. They have maybe 10 different arms. You have Jing arm, like some people, like a very hard Jing arm. Okay, some is like a bony arm, like like a Bruce Lee or a lot of people. They have very bony arm, ligament tendons arm, I call it, which is you can see they very like metal inside. So that's kind of arm. And also have the meat arm, like a lot of meat. So meat arm, like a weightlifting guy is a meat arm. And also you have a whip arm, like some Tongbei, or maybe Pigua, they're more special, like whip kind of arm, okay? And they have a lot of different arm. And also Qi arm, some Qi master, a lot of 站桩 Qi. You touch arm like an airbag. So Qi arm. So many arm. But my style, all this arm is not acceptable. We want is 3 different arm. One, because animal, okay? Animal, 3 arm. Now one is stocking arm, so like that kind of arm. So I call the Kongling arm, empty, agile, and shy, like a hiding arm, untouchable. So you don't, like virgin girl you cannot touch, like he's that kind of arm, okay, empty and agile, so very light. Why this kind of arm important? Is because this we can focus on the trunk. Like Xingyi, this kind of called a xiaota, this kind of movement. So he's just like an animal, this kind of arm. But mainly he focus on the trunk because this is nothing. So everything 100% on trunk. So this arm is training, but not for fighting mostly. He just in beginning fake you, okay, but not to hit you. So this kind of arm training very important because he will be reduce the arm action but increase the trunk action. So everything, whenever you do anything, you chop, you like you're this small, your trunk become more. So arm, leg is same thing. So whenever this is the first called Kongling arm in animal style. Now second one is called a spiritual arm, which is like an animal see something, it just subconsciously come out. So this arm, no information, no gene, no power, but it's connect. And this kind of arm, which is I call the spiritual arm. He just subconsciously, like just go, okay, I mean, just subconsciously go. So that's kind of arm. It's very important. Just pure spiritual, no jing, no qi, nothing, subconscious. But it's connect with trunk. And the third one is I call the rubber arm, like a black rubber. So here we yin-yang force. When arms stretch, but inside is suck back. So this kind of arm most for during the fight, when the enemy is lost the position, be affected by your trunk, you pouncing him, he lost. At that time, rubber arm comes. So rubber arm, he's like whenever he goes, he can come back. So every time he hits you, he has to be like hit you, you come back, not stay there. So this is a kind of rubber arm, not whip. Whip, no yin yang. If you whip, just let go. Rubber arm has to be suck back. So after you hit people, you suck back for next one. So machine gun attacked you. So arm, this kind of three arm is animal arm. Otherwise, jing arm, this kind of meat arm, that's all elephant arm or not predator arm. Okay. So yes, you can have different arm, which different animal have different arm, but it's not predator arm. Predator is this kind of three arm. But each arm, they have the reason and principle, and they will do when they need it. Then if other three department are even much complex. Like Zhongding department, for example, is very important, like a military attached. Zhongding department is inside along the spine. Spine has like a post there. So this is animal chasing major force. And this department, 5-level training. Level 1, you first have to feel the Zhongding, gathering the force to the Zhongding, to nutrition Zhongding, to build Zhongding, and to get Zhongding. Once you understand Zhongding, how to make Zhongding, and you got Zhongding, that's level 1. You have Zhongding. Level 2, Zhongding go first. Zhongding got you. Zhongding can grab you. That's level 2. Level 3, you need to practice Zhongding very agile, very alive, like a cat. Inside Zhongding, you can up, down, left, right, so you can go forward, go back. Very agile. So this is very important. And number 4, they all belong to Shen. So where is Shen? Now this you pass the Zhongding function. Zhongding need to do the job. So if my Shen is on your chest, my Zhongding should feel in your chest. Because Shen with him harmony to 1. So where is Shen? Where is your Zhongding? Your Shen got Zhongding. So this is very, very important. So then, when you Shen Zhongding, this Zhongding can do the work outside of your body, can affect you. So if my Zhongding put behind you 2 meters, you will fly. Your Zhongding will hit me by 2 meter force. So this is very important. Shen inside have Zhongding. Where is Shen? Where is my Zhongding? Shen large, Zhongding large. Shen small, Zhongding small. Shen shrinking. Shen, your spiritual shrinking, Zhongding shrinking. Spiritual large, Zhongding large. So Zhongding can change. And this is number 4. Number 5 is Zhongding harmony to the number 1 department, which is arm leg. Arm leg is go with the Zhongding. So this time, whenever Zhongding go, arm go. So Zhongding go first. And that time you can play like a machine gun. Because Zhongding is Shen speed, Shen technique. Shen is continuous. So Zhongding is continuous. So arms continue attacked like a machine gun. This time, like animal chasing you continuously. So especially like a little cats, very alive. That meaning they are training the spiritual Zhongding. Catch rats, the cat. So very agile and very, that time like a machine gun, continuous. This you can fight. Otherwise you cannot. You got Zhongding doesn't mean anything. Okay? You have to be hunt. Key is you hunt continuous change freely with spiritual speed, spiritual power, and spiritual technique. By feeling, not by power. Okay? So each department will have this. Now it's do the Kongling arm, very important. Practice like this. This is Kongling. First, go to Zhongding. Get Zhongding and Zhongding go. You're not for power. You feel Zhongding. Climb a tree. Zhongding. This is nothing. Zhongding. This kind of arm less, body more. This Zhongding training. Every movement, 心一这样切根。Zhongding training is less. Zhongding more. This less. This will connect. Touch here is touch my Zhongding. Not necessarily out. You can go in. But the key is touch here, touch here. Here go. Only here. This is the first level. Kongling arm.